Hello, everybody. This is a review of the kind of old but still kind of new Cartier-God EP, Southern Lights. And I had to wait a month for this one. I didn't need to, but I kind of laid it off too long, and then I felt like it was too late. But I really want to talk about this EP. So yeah. I hope that this video reaches a lot of people because I think that this is the best EP that I've ever heard, and I've heard a lot of EPs. I don't know if it's the best album because it's just not quite long enough, but it's just really. I'll just explain it. So first off, you have the song "Dark Shadow." It's kind of like synth. The melody is very really sets the tone for the whole album. Always Cartier Gods, classic, driving through the city at night kind of vibes. Like in the winter, always his music's always sounded kind of like that. But just a classic, good hook, just a good, great song, great Cartier God, just a signature song you'd hear from like him or unlike a lot of his other albums, especially ones released this year. But maybe even earlier albums. Then you have these three songs in between that are all kind of similar vibes, which are kind of going up and down in sense of how euphoric the instrumental and the things are, probably ending on not ending but probably the peak being at Sky Miles, with the hook on that being just really up and down, really flowing really well, and just being at the peak of how euphoric a song could be. Then there's stuff you know Hard Eyes, I think is what the song's called. Then go on to a couple other ones. No, the one other one, but yeah, forgot what that one was called, but kind of just an up and then a quick down, and then the whole album is closed off with this song called "Tell Nobody," which is a Lil Skies feature. I don't know who that is, but did pretty good overall. Just a great hook, really good hook. This is my favorite song in the album and one of my favorite songs of all time. But it's almost like a take on kind of knockoff artist Drake style stuff that have no vibes at all, but it really has super strong vibes and just really good performances from everybody, and just a really good song structure progression. Cartier's verse is perfect. Little Sky's verse is great, and then the end is it's a very traditional song structure with just this perfect Cartier God style to it, that just every great part about what he does with music, the modulating, all the everything else, just the mixing, the hook, the just his style. um it just all really accumulates into this really interesting kind of pop song, but it's also not, it's very experimental, but I don't know, it's such an interesting song, and it's just a perfect close to the album. From the first song to the next, it just gets more and more dense until this kind of crescendo of just that. And it's a kind of a simple song, which I like, but it's not the peak. It's not a huge revelation type song, but it's just really good. And I don't know, it's just, I don't, it's just a great song, great EP. Just everything is there, and honestly, this is a 10 plus. I really enjoyed this album or EP. There's no problems with it, and the vibes are just exact. For me at least, a lot of the reason why I like Cartier God is the vibes that I usually like to achieve with music are just exactly what he makes all the time. And his style is also just really cool, especially with a lot of people in RCB, like Reptilian Club Boys, or you know anyone like that, Ocean Gang type sound, are all pretty different. You got artists like High C, which are more trap inspired and a bit more hard, I guess. And then other artists like Diamonds on My Dick, or it's even more obscure artists that probably even fans of RCB don't even know about. But they all kind of have their own vibe, own kind of style. And I don't know. Cartier's is just mine, and it kind of works for everybody, but it's all like a similar type of sound. But Cartier God has really great hooks, and they all shine through on this album. This album's just incredible. Definitely give it a listen. It's just amazing in like almost any circumstance. Just listen to the album. It's just great, like party music, like alone music. It's just amazing. It's even better than like Cold Visions. It's the best release of the year in my opinion. But yeah.